It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we've got a pair of teams who met each other in Super Bowl 25. It's the New York Giants and the Buffalo Bills on Sunday night.
Let's go, fellas. Let's go.
We are 20 minutes south of downtown Buffalo. It is Highmark Stadium here in Orchard Park, New York. So good to have you with us. Mike Tirico, Greg Olson, excited for this one. Partner, what are we looking at here as this game gets rolling?
You know, I think this game is quite interesting in the fact, Mike, that I feel like before every week's matchup, we sit up here and we talk about quarterbacks in the passing game. And obviously, that is the direction the NFL has been headed for the last couple years. But in this matchup here today specifically, I think both these offenses want to flip that on its head. They want to control the clock, time management, ball control. Don't be afraid to punt the ball away and play defense. It's a little bit of an old school philosophy, but you have to do whatever it takes to win each matchup, and I think both of those formulas of these two teams are very similar.
The kicker, Tyler Bass, has us ready to start, and off we go from Buffalo. And they'll get this up past the 20, and that's where they'll set up shop. The Giants offense making their way out for the first time. They'll be led out by a young man who's making a name for himself, their rookie quarterback.
There's a lot to like about this young quarterback, and of course we're going to have to wait and see. Can he take advantage of this opportunity in front of him, Mike? But he has not been shy. He says, I know I can play at this level. I know that I can lead an NFL franchise, and we're going to get a shot to see it here, and I'm excited to see what he can do.
This drive starts at the 21. It's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll throw to get things going. Right away, they're coming after him, and they get him. A sack on the opening snap of the game.
We can feel this crowd all the way up here in the press box, Mike. I mean, one play in, one sack later, and this crowd is rocking.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. A shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. He'll look deep here for Neighbors. That ball incomplete. Got the hands in there to break it up. Could have been a big gainer. Instead, it sets up a 3rd down.
They told us this week they were going to try to come out fast, and tell you what, that's exactly what they did. Put immediate pressure on this secondary and let them know, hey, all game long today, you better defend every blade of grass because we're coming out.
Oh, got him again the 2nd time with a sack on this opening drive.
This defensive line clearly has a beat on this offense. They've got to find a way to settle their pass protections. If they want to be able to get their quarterback in any sort of established rhythm and timing going forward, they're going to have to do a lot better job protecting them early in this game. That's already 2 sacks allowed.
Now a fair catch called for and taken right at the midfield stripe. The Buffalo offense set to go to work for the first time. They'll be led by the big fella, 6'5" quarterback Josh Allen.
And I'm not sure I enjoy watching any quarterback in the league more than I enjoy watching Josh Allen. I mean, he's a bit of a throwback in terms of his play style. I mean, he's just as likely to throw a 65-yard bomb for a touchdown as he is in 4th and short to run over the middle linebacker. I mean, he plays with such a hard, aggressive style. There's not a lot of guys built like him, Mike, and tell you what, he's a blast to watch.
Allen gonna throw to get things going. That's taken in, Keon Coleman. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
I'd like to see them do a better job here the rest of the game, Mike, just disguising the coverage from the pre-snap look to the post-snap look. And what I mean is, when you have a quarterback at this level and what they see before the ball's in their hands is the exact same thing they see once they do get the ball, everything is just so much easier for them to process. Change the look, change the coverages, move your safeties. Make the quarterback have to process with the ball in his hand.
Keon Coleman, the intended receiver. And that will lead to a second down. In motion, Shakir. Now the first carry for the younger Cook brother. This is James Cook. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there.
Great job by that linebacker timing his blitz. He didn't give any indication to the offense that he was coming, and he's able to get through that hole and take the ball carrier down for a loss.
A tough spot here. 3rd and long. From the gun, Josh Allen. And that is incomplete.
And the success of this play, Mike, all comes down to the timing of the defender. You get there a little bit too early, you risk pass interference. You get there a little too late, it's a big pass completion. Timing your hand and playing through the ball is something they work on with these defenders all the time. And next time they throw the ball downfield, I wouldn't be surprised if they target somebody else.
And that is no good. He missed it. And this will remain a scoreless game.
And this is the danger of trying these long field goals. Remember, Mike, if you miss, the other team gets the ball at the spot of the kick. So it's going to end up setting them up for great field position as they start this next drive.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Now, faking the give. He'll let it fly. Deep ball for Slayton.
This offense is doing everything they can to quiet this crowd, and even though they missed on that long attempt, at least it sets the tone that they're going to continue to attack. If they can come up with a completion on one of those downfield passes, it's going to go a long way to settling themselves into this game.
Back to the air once more on 2nd down. Now a short one caught by the tight end, Johnson.
Defense does a nice job here initially using zone coverage to take away the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. Quarterback gets off his first read, sees some openings to the sideline, and him and his receiver are able to connect.
On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. He'll let it fly. Deep ball for Slayton.
This offense has to find a way to be better on 1st and 2nd down, Mike. Living in these 3rd and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
Here's Jamie Gillen on now, and he'll be kicking right into the full effects of the wind. Good hang time. The fair catch will be made back at their own 12. The Bills offense ready to see what they can do on their 2nd possession. This will start from the 12, trying to put a drive together here. It's 1st and 10. In motion, Shakir. And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Slot man in motion left. From the shotgun, it's Allen. That's to the left side and taken in by Coleman. And he'll get about 6 before he's taken down. They'll empty out the backfield and line up for 3rd and 3. From the gun, it's Allen. That one caught. It's Knox, the tight end. Allen on third down. That's brought in by the tight end, Knox. And he's going to have the first down. So they convert on third down with a pickup of 9.
He's in a really nice rhythm here on third down. He appears very comfortable operating out of the gun, and he's able to find his man near the sideline, and he's able to extend this drive.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. Tight end going in motion here. To throw again, it's Allen. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down.
I got high standards for offensive players, but in this case, Mike, I think I'm giving all the credit to the defender. He timed that one up perfectly, and what could have been an easy play ends up as an incomplete.
And he is not going to get away. Might have gotten a yard, but it will set up third down. Out of the gun, here's Allen. Across midfield, shot out of a cannon. And he's down inside the 40-yard line.
The only way the quarterback has time to allow that receiver to go that far is if the big boys up front do their job. I mean, the protection was excellent. The quarterback had all the time in the world to let his wide receiver work open, and when you can pass protect like that, you're going to generate a lot of big plays.
Now a first and 10 from the 38-yard line. Here's Allen to throw. He's got that complete to Knox. And he'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
It's not the big play they were hoping for, but first down efficiency, staying ahead of the chains, is what every offense is trying to find, and it brings up a manageable second down.
Allen. In trouble, and down he goes.
The best thing they did here, Mike, is keep their rush lane integrity. What that means is you have to rush the quarterback as a unit. Keep him in the pocket. Keep him on that X. And when you do, man, he becomes a sit and duck for this pass rush.
So, backed up after the sack, and now it's third and long. Here's Allen. He's got his man. That's Coleman. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They've got it inside the 15.
Third downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on third downs, that is a recipe for success.
On the move at the 14-yard line, it's first and 10. Allen going to give it to Cook. He'll be taken down after a gain of 2. They'll come up on a second down and 8. They send the tight end in motion. Now Allen. It is brought in the end zone. Khalil Shakir. Touchdown, Buffalo.
What separates the really good quarterbacks from everybody else in the National Football League, Mike, is not only ability to process, but the ability to process quickly under pressure, and I think that's exactly the case here. He's able to go through his progression, find his target in the end zone, and then deliver that ball on time, accurately, and the result is a touchdown.
Tyler Bass now for the extra point. He gets it to go, and the Bills will take a 7-0 lead. Following the touchdown, Bass is back to kick it off. Eric Gray to return it. He's across the 20 to the 21. That's where the drive will begin. The Giants offense about ready to take over once more. They trail here by a touchdown as this drive will start with a first down. Right away, they'll set up to throw. He's got his man, Wan'Dale Robinson. That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8.
Really nice timing on that slant route. You can tell the quarterback and the wide receiver are completely on the same page, and when executed at that level, it's virtually impossible to stop.
Here's 2nd and 2. Slayton is the man in motion. So we are through one on Sunday Night Football. 7-0 is our score. And EA Sports NFL Sunday returns after this. They'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. A run with the man out of Purdue. That's Tyrone Tracy. And he'll get about 4 out of that one. That should be enough to move the chains. It is first down.
This is a situation that play callers love to be in, Mike. They have all their options on the table. 2nd and short, play action pass, you can run. In this case, they choose to keep it on the ground, play it safe, pick up the first down.
On the ground, it's right back to Tracy. He is met and dropped. Good defense. Loss of a couple on that play.
When you can get this level of run support out of your secondary, Mike, man, what an advantage for any defense. This defensive back clearly reads run, gets off his block, and he's able to take down the back for a loss of yards.
They'll run again. It's Tracy again. And tough running there. He's up to the 32. Matt Milano there to stop him. They come to the line needing 11 here on 3rd down. Back to throw. And this ball incomplete on 3rd down.
As this offense continues to put anything together and score some points, they need to just take a step back. Then you say, okay, we've struggled here in the first half putting points on the scoreboard. Don't worry about chasing points. Let's chase first downs. Let's chase completions. Just start building something small. And oftentimes when you take that approach, it snowballs, and next thing you know, you find your groove.
The Bills offense and their big play wideout getting set for their next possession. They lead it here in the 2nd quarter, 7-0, as they begin with a 1st and 10. In motion, Shakir. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple. Second down and 8. putting the tight end in motion. Here's Allen to throw. That's taken in by Shakir. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
You can see this connection is just starting really to pick up. They're seeing the game through the same set of eyes, and that is the job of the receiver. What is my quarterback expecting from me? Where does he want me? Be there on time, and it leads to big gains like this.
1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Cook. And it'll be brought down right around the 40. Micah McFadden, the linebacker, there on the tackle. Now Allen. Quick throw here is complete. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
The thing that jumps out to me the most, Mike, is just how often the quarterback is able to throw the ball to his first read in the progression. So hats off to the play caller. Him and the quarterback seeing the game through the exact same set of eyes, and there is a lot of room to operate.
That's Palmer, the man in motion. They'll throw on 1st down with Allen. An enviable spot to operate from. Here's 2nd and inches. Allen will throw. That one taken in. Joshua Palmer. Touchdown, Bills. Pass now for the extra point. He's got it. And the Bills move out on top, 14-0. Following the touchdown, Bass is back to kick it off. This fielded at about the 9. And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line. The Giants offense headed back to take over once more. They're staring at a 2-touchdown deficit, 14-0. The score as the offense tries to regroup and get going with 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. That's going to be caught by Darius Slayton. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
These curl routes, he's been running these routes since he was a young kid in Pop Warner football, and I like to call it pulling the string. You've got the defender thinking you're going downfield, and you stick that foot in the ground, work back to the quarterback, friendly to the ball, and really nice job picking up the 1st down.
Taking off.
Initially, Mike, a really good job by the defense. Nowhere to go with the ball for this quarterback. He's forced to pull it down and turn into a runner. Little slow reaction, and he's able to actually pick up a pretty good gain.
Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. He'll get it into the hands of Slayton. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
And this is where the speed of your inside receivers are so critical. He lines up in the right slot. But, Mike, look how far he covers to where he ended up receiving that ball. You can't have all day. Those defensive linemen, they are coming after your quarterback. So the speed in the slot is critical. That's a great example why.
1st and 10 now from the 36. He'll look to throw. That's caught. It's Tyrone Tracy. The rookie from Ole Miss put that one on target for the 1st down.
And what really stands out about this drive is the ability of the quarterback to really spread the ball around.
And now Sean McDermott will throw the challenge flag. At issue, was he able to stay in bounds? The NFL rules, you're looking for either 2 feet or a body part that is not a hand to be down with possession of the ball. No bobbling, the ball not moving around. He has control, so that's what the referee is looking at here. So the challenge is unsuccessful, and he's going to have to be careful here because he has just one challenge for the remainder of the game. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Slayton is the man in motion. They'll go to the ground, and here's Tracy on 1st down. And he'll work forward for about 3. It's 2nd down. Now it's Tracy looking to run. And he's in! Tyrone Tracy. Touchdown, Giants.
When you start talking about the qualities of a top-tier back in the NFL, Mike, we all talk about size, speed, the ability to keep your feet, the ability to have balance at contact. But the part we don't talk enough about is patience, understanding the blocking scheme, the timing, when to hit the hole, as much as what hole to hit. And I think you get a great example of what that looks like when it all comes together. He takes advantage of the scheme, and next thing you know, he hits his head on the goalpost.
Now it's Graham Gano for the PAT. It's up and through. And the Giants are on the board. It's now 14-7. So out is Gano after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. Davis now to return it. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. So Allen and the Bills getting set for their next possession. They lead by a touchdown as this drive begins with 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Cook. And he'll manage to get this ahead for a pickup of 5. Two minutes to go here till halftime. Greg and I back in Buffalo after this. They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5. They motion the slot man left. From the gun, Josh Allen. That's into the hands of Coleman. And it'll be a short pickup that's not enough for the 1st down.
Similar to a tight end, the slot receiver is often considered the safety blanket. He makes all the difficult catches, tends to be a little bit more around the line of scrimmage, and so far today, he's certainly lived up to that reputation.
On 3rd and 1, it's Allen. A gain there of 15. Good for a Bills first down.
And this is why most teams, Mike, decide to take the ball first after the halftime break, because they want to be able to control this middle four. At the end of the first half, you can use your timeout, you can use some strategy to steal an extra possession. If they're able now to go down and come away with points, they'll have a chance to double it up again right after the halftime break.
Now Allen on first down. Looking middle, he's got it complete to Coleman. That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8.
Recognizing the blitz is just the first step in the process for a quarterback, understanding who you can account for with the protection and then who you can't account for. That's where your hot receiver comes in. He points to his receiver, who the defender they're hot off of. That guy comes, gets the ball out of his hand, and results in a completion.
And it'll be a short pickup. That's not enough for the first down.
Really well done here by the defense, Mike, executing this zone defense, and they've got to be able to pattern read. You're not just going to drop back to a spot and just play like a robot. Based on what the receivers do off the line, the defenders have different rules of where their zones move to. Well, they had that one dialed in right from the jump, and they were able to stop that play really before it got started.
You don't need much. It is 3rd and inches. One more time going up top with Allen. And that is incomplete.
A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out in front.
So on 4th down, time to kick it away. Jake Camarda to do the honors. Amir Smith-Marset goes back to return it. Set to go now on 1st and 10. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he surges forward for a gain of about 5. So we have come to halftime here at Orchard Park with the Bills out front. As we'll send you down to Orlando now, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report.
All right, Mike, thanks very much, and welcome in everyone to our halftime report. We were treated to a solid first half of football by the great quarterback, Josh Allen. His 2 touchdown passes helped pave the way for his guys to take this lead into the intermission.
Okay, Coach, thanks a bunch. We'll see which team's adjustment's going to pay dividends here. I like we're going to play a big role in who wins this one. First half played out a bit as we expected. We'll see if there's a surprise coming up. Both teams set to go, and the second half is underway. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Bills offense, and Josh Allen headed back onto the field. And we run you through the highlights here. It has been a very big performance from the quarterback position, instrumental in leading and executing, and now trying to finish strong and take his team to the finish line. On first down, it's Allen. That's brought in by the tight end, Knox. And they'll bring him down, but not until he gets to the 38-yard line.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest, and that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there. This is one of those throws where you're hoping you do most of the damage after the catch, but give credit to the defense. Once that ball was caught, they were on him quickly, and there was nowhere for him to go after the catch.
Here's 2nd and 6. From the gun, it's Allen. Nowhere to go. He's going to be taken down.
This is where you need to have short-term memory as an offense. Allowing that sack, clearly not ideal, but there's a lot of game left. They got to keep moving forward, and they can't let one sack now turn into a series of bad plays.
Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. Out of the gun, here's Allen. That's taken in. It's James Cook. And he'll be stopped short of a first down, and that will necessitate a call to the punt team. It's 4th down.
I think this is one of those plays that when the ball carrier watches this back in the film room tomorrow, he's going to be a little frustrated with himself. If he could just have made that one guy miss, he picks up the first down. Instead, he gets brought down short of the sticks, and now they got a 4th down decision to make.
And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback, and will come out to the 20-yard line. The Giants offense getting ready for their opening possession of this second half. They'll try to establish some tempo as they start this one with 1st and 10. Back to throw here to begin the drop. This to the right side, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
I think the biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. At sometimes, he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. Question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out?
And he is fortunate to get past the line of scrimmage. Call it a yard at most. That's Gregory Rousseau in on the stop. Got to get it to the 30. Here comes 3rd down. They'll look to throw. And on 3rd down, that ball incomplete.
Well, it's pretty clear the main reason why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the inefficiency of this offense and primarily out of the quarterback position. I mean, to complete less than half of your pass attempts, it just makes it very hard to compete at a high level consistently in the NFL. And if they want to find themselves having any chance of getting back into this game and winning this one, he's going to have to get a lot better with the ball.
The Bills offense and their quarterback headed out for their next possession. And he's had it going in the first half. Really had his way with the secondary. They have been powerless to stop him. Now they're trying to keep it going. Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10. In motion, Shakir. Throwing now, Allen here on 1st down. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple. From the shotgun, it's Allen. Now he'll run. And they get this one across midfield to the 47-yard line.
You know, Mike, I like everything about this play except the very end. You've already picked up good yardage. You've already picked up the first down. Now get down on the ground and protect yourself. There's no reason to take those shots.
They're going to motion the tight end over here. On 1st and 10, it's Allen. He connects with Palmer on that one. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down. They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. Allen. He'll find his running back, Cook. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
The best quarterbacks, Mike, they don't necessarily even have to see the running back in the check down. They can just feel him. It allows them to keep their eyes downfield, allow their tight ends and wide receivers to continue to work open. In this case, nice job by the quarterback getting that ball in his hands and letting him do the rest after the catch.
A zone read here, and he's going to keep this himself. And he'll get about 5.
Good decision by the quarterback. In this situation, all you're looking to do is have a positive play. He decides to pull it, and that's exactly what he's able to do.
They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. On the zone read, a handoff here to Cook. And the defense, good job sticking to their rules. They didn't take their eyes off the running back, who gains nothing.
What makes great linebackers stand out from the pack is their instincts and their vision. In this case, the linebacker has his keys, brings him right where the ball is going, and he's able to make a play at the point of attack and keep this to a no gain.
That one caught. It's Knox, the tight end.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need, but really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
A throw left side, going to be intercepted. Picked off by Drew Phillips. And he's going to be taken down, but there are 1, 2, 3 flags on the field. I don't think this is going to stand. The defense still arguing about that pass interference call, but their focus needs to be a stop. They face 1st and goal. Here's Allen to throw. And he's going to be down close to the goal line. Good job defensively to make sure he did not get to the end zone.
These are the worst. I had a couple years, Mike, where I swear I got tackled inside the 1-yard line 10 times. And then you look back and you're like, man, how many touchdowns did I leave on the board because I couldn't get 1 more yard? Now, for him individually, not ideal, but...
And he will fight his way to the end zone. James Cook, touchdown Buffalo. That is a dream scenario. The offense handed the ball 1st and goal. And, Greg, they take it to the end zone for 6.
They're not going to have many easier drives than that, Mike. I mean, to get the ball, not only in a short field, but in a goal-to-go situation, you don't get a lot of those chances. You have to cash them in, and that's exactly what they were able to do.
The extra point by Bass is good. And the Bills will take a 21-7 lead. Following the touchdown, Bass is back to kick it off. Gray going to return it. And he is stopped at the 25. The drive will begin there. The Giants offense ready to come back out for this next possession. They trail by 2 touchdowns, so the time is now. Got to get that rally going. It starts with 1st and 10. Right away, they'll set up to throw. The pressure gets there, and down he goes. A sack.
When it starts bad, it has a funny way of ending up getting worse, and I don't think that could be any more true than it is right now. They're already down by multiple possessions, and after that start to this drive with the sack, they find themselves once again in a massive hole.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Now they'll set up to throw. He's got his man, that's Slayton. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up 3rd down. He'll drop to throw. Taking the deep shot here with Robinson. That is knocked away downfield, incomplete. He made sure not to let the receiver get behind him. 3rd down stop sets up 4th down.
The offense just couldn't seem to get anything going that drive. They knew they had a long way to go, taking over possession that deep in their own territory. You want to pick up that 1st down and see if you can capitalize some momentum. Instead, the errant throw brings up 4th down, and they're going to have to punt it away.
And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. So now here comes the Buffalo offense heading back out onto the field. As we look back at some of the highlights of this one, you'll see a lot of them, Greg, coming from the passing game. They've done a nice job picking the defense apart.
Yeah, and I think that's the right way to say it. It hasn't necessarily been just a bunch of deep shots, a bunch of explosives. It's been more methodical. It's been precise. They've really been all over their execution, and this is about as close to a complete performance as you're going to see from any offense throughout the course of this season.
Here's 1st and 10. Now Allen. This one complete to Palmer. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. Here's a 2nd and 6. Allen to throw. He tosses over the middle. This one is caught. And that's going to be a 1st down. A pickup of 9. So, 3 quarters have come and gone. And Sunday Night Football continues after this. Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Here's Allen to throw. Who else? Another catch for his favorite target. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
An interesting decision there by the play caller to put this ball in the air. Mike, you're up by 2 scores. Traditional wisdom says, hey, we're up by 2 scores late in the 4th quarter. We've got to keep this clock moving. You don't want to risk an incompletion. Now, they convert. They're able to secure the catch and pick up a fresh set of downs. That's going to enable them to continue to burn more clock. And without a stop, their opponent's not going to get the ball back.
13 yards the gain, down to the 13-yard line. Space getting tight here, down to the 13-yard line. They work 1st and 10. Tight end going in motion here. Throwing again, it's Allen. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down.
And up until this point, this has been an incredibly efficient game from this quarterback. I mean, it's hard to think. Here we are in the 2nd half, and that's only his 2nd incomplete pass. So finally, the defense is able to do something to disrupt his timing and finally try to get him out of this groove.
Allen going to throw again. No one open. He'll drop it to his running back. And he'll be stopped short of the 1st down. He's able to look it in and get forward for a pickup of about 8. Here's 3rd and 2. To throw again, it's Allen. And that is caught in the end zone. He's in. Khalil Shakir. Touchdown, Bills. He's got another one. His 2nd touchdown of the evening. Greg, that's one of those scores where it's not completely over, but it's getting to be about that time.
Yeah, Mike, I just think they're entering miracle stage right now, and I just don't think there's any coming back from this deficit.
Now Bass to tack on the extra point. He knocks it through. And the Bills will open it up even further here in this 4th quarter. Following the touchdown, Bass is back to kick it off. This one taken at the 7. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. Here's the Giants offense now. They get set to take over once more. And look, they've been out of sorts throughout, Greg. They haven't had any answer for this pass rush all game.
Yeah, and it's really showing up in the sacks and also just in their ability to prevent any yards, any completions. This has just been a dominant pass defense performance here, and everything starts with the rush. The quarterback's uncomfortable. The clock gets sped up. He's got guys in his face. It's a lot easier to play defensive back and in some of these coverage units when you know that ball's got to come out fast, and right now they're teeing off and taking advantage of it.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And that one knocked away. It's incomplete. Malik Neighbors, the intended receiver. And it'll be 2nd down.
Just a great example of not only the anticipation, but the instincts to go break that pass up, Mike. You can see he's clearly looking at the quarterback's eyes. And once that ball was delivered, he's just attacking it and breaking it up.
Now a short one caught by the tight end, Jaxson. And he'll be brought down, but not before they get this all the way up near midfield.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't.
And the rush gets home. He'll go down. They got him. That is Joey Bosa in on the sack.
Defense came out in a soft zone, and I think it caught the quarterback a little off guard. He was trying to attack them downfield. By the time he was able to get through his progression to his check down, he ran out of time, and that's all the pass rush needed to get into the backfield and bring him down.
Back to throw. He's going to run it.
These plays just kill you on defense. The pressure's good, but you have to contain them. Quarterback does a nice job of escaping the pocket, turns into a runner, scrambles for positive yardage.
3rd and long. In motion, it's Robinson. Throwing now on 3rd and long. And he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long.
If they win this game, this pass rush is going to be a big reason why. The 5 sacks speak for itself, but their ability to disrupt the timing of this offense, that can't be overstated.
Let's see what they do here. This is 4th and long. He'll look to throw. This is caught. He's got a long way to go. And he's not going to get away. They get him down right after the catch. Great rally to the ball to force a turnover on downs. They'll start this one with a 3 tight end look. A carry for Cook. And he'll get back to midfield, so no gain on that one.
The 3-4 defense, Mike, is predicated on the big man over the center, the nose tackle. He's big, he's strong, he takes up the entire middle of the defense, and that's exactly what we just saw on that play. He makes the stop for no gain.
In motion, Shakir. Once again, it's Cook. And that one going to be closed down in the backfield. Great defensive play. Knifing in and dropping him for a loss.
Number 1 rule of run blocking for the offensive line is you don't want to allow penetration. It just doesn't give your running back any angles to cut and find the hole. It's exactly how it played out here. They've got to do a better job holding the line of scrimmage and not getting pushed back.
Now Allen facing 3rd and long. Quick throw here is complete. And a good job here defensively. They did not let him get away. He's well short of the 1st down marker. The Bills bringing on the punt team. The visitors' offense ready to take over once again. Things not looking good. But see if they get the turnaround going here. They'll start this drive with 1st down. In motion, it's Robinson. Back to throw here to begin the drive. Open man downfield, that's Neighbors. And he will take this one in. 80 yards. Touchdown, New York. Well, Greg, the light's still on way down at the end of the tunnel here. They are climbing back into this one with that touchdown here in the 4th quarter.
And they have a tall task ahead of them, Mike, but they have a chance. I mean, we've seen stranger things happen. They got a 2-possession game here late. They're going to need a couple stops, and they're going to need a couple things to bounce their way.
Extra point by Gano is up and good. And the Giants are able to edge a bit closer. This one not quite over, but down a couple of scores. We're going to get an onside kick.
Late in the game, this is where you see teams really start taking some chances. And boy, this was a big one, but it's not going to work out.
The home team's offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. And he has been masterful so far leading this offense, keeping the mistakes to a minimum, on point with his passes, generally one step ahead of the defense all game long. Three tight ends in the game to start the drive. Here's a handoff to Cook. Not much happening there, just a short gain. So, 2 minutes to play here in the second half. We'll come back and finish this one off after this. Here's a 2nd and 9. They'll keep it on the ground with Cook. And he's bottled up after a gain of a yard. You've got to consider this an absolute must-stop defensively. It's 3rd down. On 3rd down, they go with Cook. Whistles here. We have another stoppage. Timeout called by the defense with 1:53 remaining. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. A run up the middle with Cook. And he'll take this forward for about 3. It's 2nd down. They'll run straight ahead with Cook. And he nearly got free. But as it is, gain of 6, and it sets up 3rd down. They'll try and run here with Cook. 14 on the pickup. 1st down, Buffalo.
This is the moment in the game, Mike, where it really matters to have a run game. You find yourself winning here late. You want to try to run the clock out and finish with the ball. And boy, do they ever. Give credit to this offensive line and running back. They came through when their team needed them the most.
Victory formation here as he's down to a knee. They use a little home cooking here. They play a complete football game and are going to send their fans home quite happy. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. The Bills are victorious as we say so long from Buffalo.